Enhance your experience by becoming a supporting member. Gain access to unseen videos and video requests. 3-day free trial by visiting zionmembership.com. Chosen ones, empaths, you got to embrace that this narcissist that was involved in your life had no good intentions for you. They wanted to completely destroy you, right? They wanted to completely break you. Now, I know you may be saying, Zion, like, that you're hurt, you're upset, you know, you're in pain, you're trying to cope with the betrayal and trust issues, and, you know, but honestly, the narcissist wanted you finished that was involved in your life. They wanted you finished, written off, as they call it in the UK. When you crash a car in the UK and it's beyond repair, they call it written off, right? Or they might call it in the States totaled, I think. This is the agenda and the motive that they had for you. You know, they view you as a piece of property. You know, they like to break things. You know, they like to destroy things, and that's ultimately what they wanted for you. They had this agenda for you, and they haven't completely broke you, right? This is what you need to take into an account, right? If you're still able to get out of bed in the morning, right? Or you're getting to the place where you're getting out of bed in the morning, or when you were struggling to sleep and then you finally got a peaceful night's sleep, or you were struggling to eat and then you finally got a meal down you, this is them not completely breaking you, right? They thought you'd be finished, right? Remember, they have an inflated sense of self and their own self-importance, right? So they thought that you'd never get back. You know, that's what they thought. And for those of you that fear, you know, if you are in a place that you're so broken and hurt and you don't feel like you're going to bounce back, I promise you, you're going to bounce back stronger than ever before. And you'll get to the place in your life when you look back at those days of hurt, when you look back at those days when you was upset, and you would have come so far from that point in time, right? So you need to understand that there is an agenda, there is a motive to completely break you, and you need to, you know, put it in your stride to show some resilience towards that, and resistance and determination to not let a parasite, dusty weirdo narcissist, you know, ultimately destroy you. You know, you just can't let them. They're not that important. They're not that important, you know. I made a video the other day or yesterday, I made a video on the main channel. Links for the description are in the main channel. I made a video about you could find another narcissist tonight if you want to check that out. But the kind of the reasoning behind it of why I made the video is they're not that important, and you could find another narcissist tonight, you know. So if you are going through, you know, loneliness or craving companionship, you know, it's like you want something real, you want something authentic, right? That's why it's going to be more challenging for you to find something like that. But narcissists are on every corner. They're on every dating app. You know, it's really not difficult to just find another narcissist, right? So that's, you know, they're not worthy to be upset about, and it's all a process. You know, it's it's all a process, you know, that you have to go through. You know, it's an uncomfortable process. Yes. You know, going through the initial hurt, the initial awakening, it's an uncomfortable process, but it's actually leading you to become a better version of yourself, right? A stronger version, a more resilient version, you know, a more focused version of yourself. You know, honestly, it's leading you to brighter days, this whole experience. And, you know, God supersedes all, or the universe supersedes all, right? And just like, you know, how a mother would be to a baby that's learning how to walk, and the baby stumbles and the baby falls, you know, and then they say, no, no, come here, and they put their arms out and they encourage the baby to walk, right? This is what's happening, you know, you're being led now, right? We have finite minds. We don't have the ability to understand everything, right? You're dealing with a lot of emotions, right? You're being guided, you know, you're being shaped, you know, you're being molded. And when you shape or mold something, it's applying pressure, right? To create that shape of that new version of you. And someone commented on the main channel as well, or this channel, I can't remember which channel it was. Diamonds are created under pressure or stress. You know, diamonds are created under pressure, and this is what's gonna emerge. You know, you are gonna emerge. You know, you are a precious stone already, but you're gonna emerge as a beautiful twinkling diamond. You know, after this whole experience. You know, once you you know, take it in your stride to overcome it. But you know, you're already taking steps in that direction now. Like, you're educating yourself on this channel, on our channel, and other channels alike. You know, you're growing in knowledge, you're growing in wisdom, you're getting the closure that you needed, you're getting a firm understanding of what you needed. You know, some of you are still working, you know, you didn't take extended periods of time off work, you know, you're still out there working or looking after your families, you know, you're still grinding. You know, like, the narcissist wanted you completely messed up. You know, they wanted you suicidal, right? And if any of you have suicidal ideations at the moment, please, if you're listening to this video at night, please go to bed tonight, right? And get through to the next day, because it's all about getting through to the next day, right? Things seem better, you know, in daylight hours. You know, you'll feel better. You know, the nights can feel grueling. The nights can feel oppressive and stuff like that. So get through to the next morning, right? And have a cup of coffee, and you'll feel a lot better in yourself. And it's all about getting through to that next day. You know, don't let these suicidal ideations, you know, if you are going through that, you know, there's people. You're important. Even if you haven't got anyone in your life, there's people that you're going to meet in your future that will be, you know, you'll be very important to, and you don't want to deny them of that. You've got a lot of love and light to give, and you shouldn't let this narcissist that was involved in your life, that is so selfish, that is so horrible, you know, prevent you from sharing your light and love with other individuals, right? You've got all this to come in your future. If you're listening to this in the morning or during the day, you know, try and get through till the evening. You know, get through till the evening. You know, don't let suicidal ideations take a hold of you. When you're in that mind state of suicidal ideations, everything can seem doom and gloom. But I just promise you, if you let some time pass, you know, you get through to the next day, you have a coffee, you have a meal, go for a walk, try and do something, you know, go for a walk. After walking, like, you'll feel different. It releases endorphins from walking, just a gentle walk. You know, obviously, if it's late, don't go out for a late night walk. I wouldn't advise it. You know, but if it's safe, you know, go out for a walk, take a gentle stroll. It releases endorphins. By the time you come home, you know, you'll see things like trees and cars and people, and it will distract your mind. Not distract your mind, but it will take your focus off the narcissist that was involved in your life and all of your hurt and pain. And by the time you return home, you know, you'll be in a different mind state. So these are things to embrace and take into account. But I want you to understand that is the agenda of the narcissist. That's where they wanted you to be, right? They wanted you to take your own life. They wanted you to, you know, to be completely messed up without them. Like, you can't live without them, right? And many of you are proving the narcissist wrong, you know, and how they didn't completely break you, you know. Like I said, you know, all of you are proving that with what you're doing. You're here listening to this video now. That's proof that the narcissist didn't completely break you. You're digging deeper. You're trying to understand what happened. You know, you're rationalizing. You're interpreting You know, this channel, our channel, and other channels alike, you're getting closure from the videos. You're researching. Some of you have purchased books and are reading books. You know, so this narcissist didn't completely break you. You know, and this is crushing them. You know, this is crushing them wherever they are. Even if you haven't spoken, they can feel it in their spirit. Remember, of soul ties, you're connected. Unless you've severed your soul ties, you know, you're connected. They can feel it. They also spy on you with social media or physical stalking. You know, they like to keep a look to see what they've done to their prey. You know, if their prey is rising above, and when they bear witness to you actually, you know, rising above all of this, is crushing for them. It's really, really crushing for them. Please press the like and the subscribe button. Help your brother out. It'll take 2 seconds of your time. Help with the algorithm, just like this video is showing up for you. There may be someone in the community that is in a real time of need, and this video will be of encouragement to them and help them too. So if you like and subscribe, it will help the algorithm to show this content to someone else in the community. You know, this is crushing the narcissist. You know, like I said, if you're just getting out of bed in the morning, right, or if you work nights, or you're a night owl, and you're getting out of bed and you're getting up with your day, or you're getting on with your tasks, right, this is crushing for the narcissist. And you've got brighter things to follow. You know, you're going to become more determined. You're going to discover something like your meaning or your purpose, or, you know, you're going to discover other things, or you're going to be focused on your career or your work, and you're going to start to get plans and goals and ideas and aspirations, and like dreaming again, you know. And these narcissists that are involved in your life are dream assassins. They didn't want you to dream. They didn't want you to have aspirations. They didn't want you to have goals. You know, they wanted to harbor your energy, you know, steal your energy, and leave you broken and distraught, right? And you got to understand, they failed their assignment, you know, by you not, you know, being completely broken and ruined. They failed their assignment. They've been given an assignment, you know, to inflict pain on other souls in this lifetime. That is their assignment, you know. Devil inspired, negative energy inspired, negative forces inspired, right? Satan inspired, whatever you want to call it, right? They have an assignment given to them to spread darkness in this world, right? You have an assignment as well, and that's spreading love and light to other individuals, which you gave to this narcissist that was involved in your life. You gave them love and light, right? But they have an assignment of spreading darkness and hurt and pain and misery, right? And that's what they often, that's what they're here to do. So when they fail to destroy the chosen one and the empath, you know, the negative forces, demonic entities, Satan, devil, is not pleased with them for their doing, for their work, for their assignment. You know, they haven't passed the test, right? For what they tried to inflict in your life, they haven't passed the test. And whether they're conscious that they're actively, you know, siding with these dark forces that exist in this realm, whether they're conscious of that or not, you know, it doesn't really matter. It's irrelevant, because they'll feel repercussions in their spirit, in their soul, in their mind, in their psyche, in their body. They'll feel repercussions of those actions, such as feelings of dread, such as anxiety, such as sadness. You know, what's pleasing to the narcissist that was involved in your life is seeing you suffer. So if you're not suffering, you know, you need to use a bit of lateral thinking. You know, the narcissist wants to see you suffer. So if you're not suffering and you rise above it and take it in your stride and use this as a learning process and an eye-opening experience and better your own life, that's going to make them sad. You see, that's how backward wired they are. That's how backward they are. That's how cross-wired they are. You know, that's how messed up and deranged they are in the head. You know, they need to see you hurt and upset for them to be stimulated, for them to be rewarded, you know, with neurological chemical releases in their brains that will give them their supply and their pick-me-up, you know, because that will be negative supply, something which they love a lot, you know, if they see you hurt and broken, you know, that will stimulate them a lot, right? So them failing the assignment and failing to break you to the point that they were supposed to break you, right? Which this is what's happened. They failed to break you. You may still be hurt. You may still be a bit upset. You may still be, you know, feeling betrayed and, you know, going through it and a real tough time for you. But nevertheless, it's not what they intended for you. They wanted you completely destroyed. Like I said, written off, totaled. They wanted you beyond repair. That's basically what they wanted for you. And you're here on this channel, our channel, and other channels alike, you know, listening to these messages. It's not me that's doing it. If you're interpreting what I'm saying and it's a benefit to your soul, or you're feeling like it's helping, you know, take what you can from the video, disregard the rest. But if you're finding benefit from researching this topic and understanding this topic, then, you know, this is a really good and beautiful thing, you know, because you're healing, you're rising above it, right? You're actually repairing yourself, right, through your own doing, right? And this is really crushing for the narcissist that was involved in your life. They never wanted you to wake up. A lot of you now, after you've gone through the awakening from the narcissist involved in your life, you've now gone through the awakening. A lot of you have door slam bolted and welded it shut. And what I mean by door slam bolted and welded it shut is, you know, when a chosen one or empath chooses to do the door slam, right, it's game over, you know. And a lot of you, many of you have chosen to do that, regardless if you were discarded, reverse discarded, or you even cut the narcissist off because they become too toxic. You've put a brutal door slam in place. So the narcissist is also crushed by that, knowing that they can't hoover you back, knowing that they can't lure you back in or bait you or entrap you again, right? They also are conscious the fact that the experience you've gone through has transformed you into a new version of yourself. So that former loving, caring, empathetic version of you, which you may still show to others that are genuine, that deserve to see your genuine kindness, you're not going to show that side of you to them. So that's also crushing to them as well, because you're not going to show that version of yourself to them. And none of you should show that version of yourself to them. And if you embrace the fact that you shouldn't show that loving, caring side to them, right, that means also you shouldn't allow this to have an emotional toll on you, neither, because you're not emotionally invested with them no longer. The relationship is over. You're not emotionally invested. You're not offering your love and your care. You don't need to be hurt about these parasites like you was before you awakened or when you were first awakening. You don't need to be hurt in that same to that same magnitude, right? You need to see beneath the veil and see exactly what they are. They're parasites, right? And they had an evil agenda to totally finish you off, break you beyond repair. And they're crushed now. They failed miserably, you know. They failed their assignment. They have failed their assignment, and God's not pleased with them. The universe isn't pleased with them. Their own evil forces that they bow down to, you know, whether they're consciously doing it or not. They choose to spread darkness in this world. You know, even those dark forces aren't pleased with them because they failed to destroy the chosen one and empath and dim your light and extinguish your light. You know, you're going to go on and shine your light bright again with love and care, honesty, transparency, you know, in your future. You know, you've got brighter days ahead. You've honestly got brighter days ahead. So anyway, if you want access to a gallery of exclusive unseen videos and a chance to reach out to me personally for your video request ideas you have, there's a 3-day free trial that can be easily cancelled at any time by going to your account page. All video requests are processed and uploaded within 24 hours from when requests were submitted. A link to the Zion membership website should appear on your screen now. Thanks for listening today. Please press the like and the subscribe button. If you want to donate, you don't have to, but if you would like to donate or support to the channel, you can always find the link in the description box. For more spiritual based narcissism content, check out the other channel, links in the description box. Please visit the forums. One of them is Tips to Heal, and I'd love to find out what helps you in your journey. Please book a healing session with me if you are struggling, need advice, or want some light shed on your situation. Talking to someone who understands really helps. The Empath monthly group meeting is coming up on the 28th of this month. Limited space is available. There's a WhatsApp group for survivors to stay in touch. I'm also doing email crisis support. If you need advice and a plan of action, you can always reach out. The links for all I've mentioned are in the description box below. If you'd like to know more about You Have a Calling, the devil sent the narcissist so you never find it, click this video here. So anyway, I'll be back with another video soon. Peace.